Hello, everybody. Reporting live from Sirius XM Studio at Wynn, Las Vegas. I'm Kev.
I'm Big Pat.
And we're here coming really live and letting you guys know how blessed you are. Stay blessed, stay positive. So, Pat, tell me more. How you liking Las Vegas, man?
Oh, my God. This is my home away from home. It is my favorite city on the West Coast. Second favorite city in America. Las Vegas is where it's at, man. I love this place. It's a great escape. It's a great reality. It's whatever you want it to be. If you want to find money here, you can. If you want to find whatever your vice is, you can as well. There's just a place where
What's your favorite casino game?
My favorite? Oh, I'm a Texas Hold'em guy, man.
Oh, are you?
Blackjack as well.
I like roulette. I won like $1,500 on roulette.
You like roulette?
Yeah, my favorite numbers are 34. Michael Jordan 23.
Okay.
My birthday, which is the 18th, and I like 22.
Hey, write those numbers down, folks.
Yeah, I put like $30. It's 35 to 1. I think I put like whatever it was. I won like $1,200 on a $40 bet.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did it twice.
You were a chancy man.
Yeah,
I got to play against other people.
Yeah, I like risk. You know, bigger the risk, the bigger the reward.
Check out the balls on this guy.
Yeah, tell me about it. Reporting live from Sirius XM Studio at Wynn, Las Vegas. We got to get to it. We got to work.
Are there any Vegas games that you haven't played that catch your attention? Like you ever see guys on the floor playing a certain game and you're like...
I'm not interested. I'm not a gambler. I'm more sports bet, but they pulled me into that roulette and I got lucky. And I walked by it at night and I just like, leave it alone.
Do you walk away when you
I
when
got
you're
my
up?
chip. Let me see if I got any of them on me. My $500 chips, stacks of them. I was like, yeah, this the life.
Mr. Vegas right here.
This the life right here. Swatch, you still haven't given me a call yet. I'm wearing your Vegas edition again. You know,
Hey.
real nice. Swatch, get at me. I would like to do an endorsement deal with you guys. Look at that flex. I'm in the weight room.
Come on, guys. Don't just watch.
Yeah.
Swatch.
Yeah, just don't watch. Swatch it. So how the movies career is going, man? Tell me more about it.
Well, California just finally put a huge surge of money into the film industry, which is really good news for
That's big. That's
for
big.
all of these film fans out here. So we're looking for fall season, actually, for things to pick up. A lot of pilots, a lot of ideas in mind. Looking very forward to that. Looking forward to work.
You SAG?
I am SAG-AFTRA since 2018.
So let me ask you this.
Yes.
For any aspiring actors and actresses, what's the format to get SAG?
All right, there's a couple of ways that you could get into SAG. If you're interested in principal work, which is speaking lines, et cetera, you have to ideally get a SAG contract on a project.
Right.
As far as, if you get some lines speaking, once you sign that SAG principal contract, you are eligible for entry into SAG-AFTRA. If you're working as a background artist, background performer,
Yes.
Not so sure they do that as much anymore.
So if I move to LA and I say, I want to get in the acting business, tell the people, because people are like, oh, what must I do? And they're like, oh, stay focused. Nobody want to hear that. I just moved to LA and I need to be in SAG. What are the steps that I need to take?
Well, step one is know how to act. Get in class. Class. Cannot stress that enough.
Okay.
If you put me, who's never driven a car, in a car right now, am I going to know what to do? Absolutely not.
Right.
Put me in a driver's class, give me 6 months, a year, guarantee I at least won't run over somebody.
I wonder if Kennedy is hearing that. But go ahead, keep going.
Get into class. Step two, network. And
We're going to put that up. Network. Class, network. Go ahead.
That's the key to life right there.
There you go.
Networking.
Speak it.
That's how we met.
Scripture.
Hey.
Then what else must they do? Keep telling people. They want to know.
Man, step 3, think of acting as a business.
A business.
Okay? You could be the most talented Johnny Depp. You could be the most talented David Duchovny.
That's right.
Daniel Day-Lewis. But if no one is watching your stuff, then how are the right people going to be able to see, the gatekeepers, the people who provide opportunities? How are they going to see your abilities.
So you can't get an agent unless you got like a little resume or something, right?
Yeah, so it's the same like a job. You know, you go into a job and someone has an empty resume, or they've got bad misspellings, or their resume just looks lazy. You're going to be hesitant on hiring this person. It's the same thing as in acting. You know, if you come in there with a reel that's not polished, or
right.
Well, acting's a little different. Sometimes if you got a pretty face, the gift of gab,
Yeah.
and you just have that it factor, you can get signed to an agent.
Oh,
You know,
amazing.
They'll develop you.
That's what
Because you're
yeah.
a project.
Yeah.
But that's not everyone, you know. And the reality is, you got to grind. You really got to take these steps.
So, is there a pay scale when you're a SAG actor?
Yeah, there's a minimum. SAG contracts are so complicated because there's so many different types of classifications
Right.
of projects. If you're looking at commercials, you've got national commercials, you have local commercials, you have internet rates, you have rates for Spanish programming, like that McDonald's commercial that I was telling you about.
Right.
I got 3 different checks, each for a different classification. I got a check, one for it being Spanish programming.
Wow.
I got a check for it going national, being a national commercial, and then I got a check for it being digital. And each one of these checks has different rates.
Right.
You know, we have a contract sheet. If you go on the website, sagafter.com.
Sagafter.com.
You can look at the commercial as well as the television contracts. But there's just so many different classifications. So I can't really say there's one specific, you know, contract. It just depends on the project.
You know, they say the game is to be sold, not told. So you're giving free game.
Giving free game, guys. But I would say the most important thing outside of getting into class, create your own stuff, man. You guys are the masters of your career right now. We live in a great industry, great digital industry, where you can shoot things on your phone.
Right.
And put them online and have people check them out.
Some response.
Yeah, that's how Issa Rae got started. My cousin used to watch Awkward Black Girl. It was just a YouTube series. Someone on HBO caught on to that. Now Issa's got a 9-figure HBO deal.
That's amazing. I like that number.
Shout out to Issa.
I like big numbers.
Big numbers.
Yeah.
Big baller right there.
I just like big numbers. It's easy. Life is easy. So you're giving the game as far as SAG, not sagging your pants, guys. SAG, the actors. What does SAG stand for?
Stands for the Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah, Screen Actors Guild. So with your SAG card, you're able to take more jobs that are taken seriously.
Yes, I would say in the field of all acting projects, let's call this the wave. The SAG projects are a little smaller. However, they are the ones that you see on TV.
Right.
The ones that's where the money is.
That's where the money lies.
That's where the projects are taken a bit more seriously. They're a bit more professional. They're a bit safer as well, have regulation. I mean, it's a union where there's money, but it's
a union.
The most important thing about SAG is that it offers protection.
So when they were in the decline, how did that affect you and other people that were a part of SAG?
Are you talking about COVID, or are you talking about the strike, post-strike?
Whatever happened, and it was going haywire. I know when I pulled up, people were starving. They were hosting the waiting tables.
2022, I moved to LA, and the strike, I pretty much started feeling the slowdown on projects. So this strike, I mean, people were talking for 8 months saying that it was coming.
I remember.
That's the one thing about a strike. It doesn't just come out of anywhere. It's like people are like, hey, man. Most
I remember
likely
being there in 23, and there was like
dried up.
It was tight.
Dried up like a well.
It was
2023. Tight. That was a really, really tough year.
Yeah, it was tight.
I definitely didn't hit my pension that year.
You didn't get it?
Or my health care through SAG-AFTRA. Yeah, no, it was a rough year, 2023.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But, I mean, you got to keep hustling. Keep making your stuff. That's what I'm doing.
Definitely. Everything is a hustle. You got to work. You got to have great work ethics. You know, you got to be determined and refuse to lose, not now, but right now. You can't quit because, you know, me and you know where we're at, right?
Hey, we're hustlers.
Yeah, we're at the Sirius XM studio at Wynn, Las Vegas, and we hustling.
Hey, Sirius XM.
We casino hustling in Las Vegas.
Shout out to Sirius XM.
So anybody who wants to be an actor, I hope you got something from that. what Pat shared with you, valuable information. Hopefully you can take it and make it work for you and be prosperous on your road to the riches and diamond things.
Yes, sir.
Again, on your road to the riches and diamond rings.
I'll see you guys at the mountaintop.
Yeah, because Diddy's coming home.
I'm coming home. Hey, that's going to be his theme song for the next year or so.
You think so?
I'm coming home.
Wow.
I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home.
Oh, you got an album?
Hey, I'm not a singer.
Sound like it.
I'm an actor, not a singer, baby.
Yeah.
This is a
SAG.
real
The
nice
SAG guy. How long you have your SAG card?
This would be going on 7 years. I think I joined in October.
So did it come in the mail?
Yeah. So the card comes in the mail. You got to pay your dues, stay current.
How much is the dues? Don't stop.
Ooh. Well, the initiation was about $3,000.
You had the money at the time?
I borrowed the money from my aunt, but I was like, baby.
Did you pay her back?
This was 2018 when there was work.
She didn't get paid back.
When there was work, she got the money back.
With interest?
Oh, no, that's my auntie. She loves me.
Auntie, give me a call. Give me a call. Let's see if we can get you some interest on that money. See if we can
Not now, but right now.
Not now, but right now. You hear me? Not now. But yeah, that's good information. You get your SAG, you get your little work ethics going on. Self-producing some shows on Instagram.
Oh man, that's been so fulfilling. Again, I can't wait to show you guys this hospital scene.
Yeah, you keep talking. Is this you financed this?
Did I finance it?
Yeah, the project.
No. So I got in touch with a couple of guys. So I told you I shoot my own.
Yeah, you did.
Projects, but man, that is a headache trying to produce, act, direct, make sure everything is on point.
Yeah.
I went to somebody else this time because I just wanted to focus on the acting.
Right. Just to keep you focused on the acting.
Shout out to Relentless Filmworks and Steve Whalen and Cody Blue.
Dang.
And also my
They ain't got no check for that free ad.
acting partner, Chelsea L. Corp. We killed it. Can't wait for you guys to see it.
I can't wait either. Make sure you send a check for that free shout out he just gave you. Bills got to get paid. These people, these engineers need their money. We just give y'all. No, I'm just joking. But great information, very informative. My guy Pat. Hopefully he'll get an Oscar one day.
Hey.
He'll get an Oscar. Audi will be able to be there for him as the DP.
Yeah.
And I can be the executive producer.
There we go.
We can start producing these movies.
What would your production company name be?
Not now, but right now. But
Not Now, But Right Now Films.
no, I like. When I was a kid, I used to watch the Beverly Hills Hillbillies with my nana, Mabel Bano and Joe Bano, and I used to sit on the floor, and I used to be like, I'm gonna get a house there. Then I started staying at the Beverly Hills Hotel for months. And I was like, I don't have a mansion here. But I'm in the Beverly Hills Hotel, so I'm almost there. I'm in the atmosphere, Crescent, South Crescent is my area. I like it over there. I like the bungalows in the Beverly Hills Hotel. I had a lot of great memories. So that was my inspiration. Dream big, kids, and just shoot for the stars and maybe it'll come true. Look at Pat. Pat's doing big things in Hollywood.
Thank you.
He's my guy. We're going to get him there. And, we got it documented right here. Not now, but right now I'm going to get my 20% on these movies. And I'm thinking about making you a UFC fighter. You look like you get... You look like you can get down in the ring.
Hey,
I'm thinking about it.
We can go down to the lobby bar right now and
I'm thinking about alcoholing you up.
Hey,
and putting you in the ring. Who's the best fighter in the UFC right now?
Right now?
Right.
It's got to be Tom Aspinall, the new...
what's his name?
Tom Aspinall. He was supposed to fight John Jones.
And who else?
He was supposed to fight John Jones, who just retired.
With John Jones.
Yes.
I would like to get you in the ring with John Jones.
Oh, my God.
And let him work you over.
Are you going to saw John's legs off or what?
He's going to saw your head off.
I think that's the only way I'm going to win.
I want him to work you over, give you a good work over, Pat.
Hey, you guys see what I go through?
You need to be worked over in that UFC ring.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Hey yo.
You get on alcohol, you're an animal. You're a beast. Yo, we were prepping and I was looking at you. I was like, you drunk. You see that?
What'd you give me, a shot?
It's barely a teaspoon. Eyes rolling in the back of your head. I'm like, what's going on with my guy?
Hey, you know what?
That lets me, I'm doing business with the right guy, because if that little bit of alcohol can affect him, he's not an alcoholic. He's a great guy, and I'm making.
Say hi to the fans.
I'm in the.
Everybody waving.
Yeah,
There we go.
I'm in the business of doing great business. You know, I can't shout out all the other people I want to shout out that want to cut a check, but I would be very happy if the Win Las Vegas cut a check.
Hey, you and me both, bro.
Get us on there, and we're consistent here, guys. We're ready to work. We'll get in here and work 12 hours a day, me and Pat. But the compensation has to match the labor. Not now, but what, Pat?
Not now, but right now. Let's go.
Reporting live from Sirius XM Studios at the Wynn Las Vegas, me and Pat. We working, and I'm not about to say goodbye. I'm not. I know you thought I was going to say goodbye, but this costs. The minutes are ticking.
See you later.